Lesson 11, percentages and double number lines. We're going to use double number lines to help us represent percentages. So our goal for today is I can use double number line diagrams to solve different problems, like 40% of 60, or 60%, 60 is 40% of what number? So put today's date, your ICANN, and make sure you got your page number, and we're all set. First off, we're going to start with a fundraiser goal. So we got 3 friends that had a goal to raise $40. How much money did each person raise? So first off, we've got Lynn here raising 100% of her goal. So how much money did she raise? Yeah, should have thought of $40, right? Because the goal was 100, so, or the goal was, excuse me, $40. So she raised 100%, she got $40. What about Jada raising 50% of her goal? Yeah, that's halfway to 100, so, or to, yeah, 100%. So half of 40 would be 20, so she raised $20. What about Andre raising 150% of his goal? Well, we know that 100% is 40, and half of that would make 50%, and that was 20, so 20 and 40 together gives us $60. Okay, so knowing just those parts can help us find things pretty quickly. Number line is another way, a great way to do this. So if we know that 100% is $40, 20% or 50% is $20, and we know that 150% is $60. So a double number line, is a great tool to help us find amounts as we need. Let's take a look at a 3-day biking trip. So Elena biked 8 miles on Saturday. We're going to use this double number line to answer the questions. So go ahead and draw it out in your notebook. So what is 100% of her Saturday distance? Well, if she biked 8 miles, 100% of her distance on Saturday is 8 miles. On Sunday, she biked 75% of her distance. How far is that? Well, if 100% is 8, then we need to look at the other parts here. 75%, 50%, 25%. Remember talking about coins and their values? Kind of same thing here. We're just taking 100 and dividing it into 4 equal parts, right? There's 1 part, or 1/4 of 100, 2/4, 3/4, and obviously 4/4. So we need to take this 8 and divide it into 4 parts. So 8 divided by 4 gives us 2. 4 for 50%, right? Because that'd be half. So that gives us 6 for 75%. So Sunday, she went 6 miles. On Monday, she rode 125% of her distance. How far is that? Well, we know that 100% is 8, and each 25% is 2 more. So if we're just going 25% more than 100, so 125%, then our answer is 10 miles. And these double number lines can be a real handy thing, especially when you're trying to, first with this understanding of how percentages go. Let's talk about some puppies. Oh, look at how cute the puppies are. Oh, wait, this is math. I need to do math stuff. Okay, so Jada has a new puppy that weighs 9 pounds. The vet says the puppy is now at about 20% of its adult weight. What will it be? What will the adult puppy weigh? Well, if we know 20% is 9, we need to figure out what 100% is, because that's how much it's going to weigh when it's a full-grown adult. Well, how do you go from 20% to 100%? Yeah, multiply by 5, right? So, should be 45 pounds as an adult dog. Because if we had 20% of that adult weight as being 9, 20% you have to multiply by 5 to make 100%. Therefore, you have to multiply 9 times 5 to make the 45 pounds that the dog will weigh as an adult. Andre has a puppy that weighs 9 pounds, but the vet says that his puppy is now 30% of its adult weight. What's it going to weigh? What's the adult weight of Andre's puppy? Now, is there a smooth jump from 30% to 100%? No. Is there a way to get to something that we could do easily here? Yeah, we need to find something that we can divide this down to that would help us get to 100. Well, I think the easiest thing is to divide it by 3 and get down to a 10% number. Because I can divide 30 by 3, I can divide 9 by 3, because both of them are numbers that have 3 as a factor. So 10% is 3 pounds. So then what's the 100%? Should be 30, right? Because 10% to 100% is times 10. So 3 times 10 gives us 30. What is the same about the puppies? Well, obviously, they are much smaller now as puppies than they will be as adults. They both weigh currently 9 pounds, but they are much different dogs. When Andre's puppy is going to get to 30 pounds as a full adult, Jada's is going to be 45 pounds, which is a larger dog. So even though both of them weigh 9 pounds right at the moment, Jada's puppy is only, that 9 pounds is only 20% of what the puppy will weigh when it's an adult. Whereas Andre's 9-pound puppy is 30% of the total. So besides double number lines to figure this out, we could have used a chart as well. And in both cases, we had to go from the 20% to 100% multiplied by 5, had to multiply by 5 here as well. For the other dog, it was a little different. We multiplied by 1/3 or divided by 3, because multiplying by a fraction that is a unit fraction like 1/3 or 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. And then once we had 10, it was a very simple conversion to go from 10 to 100, making 3 to 30. All right, so let's try this one. A loaf of bread today cost, let's say, around $3. That same loaf in 1955 would have been 20 cents. What percentage of today's price did someone pay in 1955 for bread? Okay, well, we need to break this down to something that we can use a little bit more easily. And actually, we can divide both of these by 100, right? And then I get, for every 1%, I have 3 cents, or, hang on here, like so. So if I want to get to the 20 cents, well, the closest we can get is if we go up 6%, that's going to give us 18 cents, right? Or 18/100ths of a dollar. We still need 2 more cents, don't we? So how do we get there? Yeah, so it's, if we think about it, if this is 3 cents for 1 whole percent, it's 1/3% for 1 cent. So it would actually be 6 2/3%. A little deeper thinking there, but certainly something we can come up with. Job pays $10 an hour today. If the same percentage of pays applies to income back then, what would somebody have gotten paid in 1955? So if today it's about $10, 1% is 10 cents, right? We move to that 6 2/3. You're talking about, let's see, and that would be about the same, wouldn't it? About 66, 67 cents. It's really 66 2/3 cents because it would just keep repeating forever. But, so it's less than $1 that you would have gotten paid in 1955 when you talk about looking at the same ratio of income to pay as well as cost of bread to the cost of bread back in 1955. So what could this represent? Well, this double number line could again be something like the dogs we were talking about earlier. The puppy weighs 10 pounds today, and the doctor says that that's 20% of what it'll weigh when it gets to be a full-grown adult. So a full-grown adult would be 50 pounds. So this says 100% is 50. Where can we place some other percentages of 50? Well, we can easily put, 50% would be, 25 pounds. We could do, like we just said, that 20% is 10 pounds. We could have 10% being 5 pounds. What about 110%? Yeah, 110% is going to be over here, right? And we said back here that 10% would be 5 pounds. So if I know that 10% is 5 pounds, 110% is, oops, hang on. Sorry. So 110% of 50 pounds would be 55 pounds. Why? Well, once we know the 100%, we can break that into several other percentage parts and figure out all kinds of different things using those parts together. So our goal was looking at double number line diagrams to solve some different problems. We are all set. Thanks for watching.